be doing that a lot more. But, I mean, we got school and work, so it's kind of hard to do that. So that's why we do stick to football. I mean, you have a Thursday night game, but you can cover that on a Tuesday or Wednesday, and then you have all the other games.
And I was invited to go. Well, there was talk of us, me and Mike, may possibly make an appearance on that other show that we were talking about last episode, Mike. So I would like to go see how they do things over there and be interested, be supportive of another Spreaker show. They're not in competition with us because we're a sports show. We're not worried about them.
Yeah, and I mean, hey, and you see, that's the thing. I didn't understand the whole situation with Chief, with what happened with the radio station, and Chief explained it to me, and I was kind of like, oh, okay, so
they knew.
Yes, I understand. They think our name's weird. That's the only problem I had, but I realized they're not really trying to be mean or nothing like that, so it's all right with me.
It's part of their show's critique, in other words. So if Fishbowl Nation, y'all don't come crawl down on them, because I had someone comment on this. I think it was Brittany. So Brittany, if you're speaking, I mean, if you're listening right now to the show, don't go destroy them. That's why I didn't respond back to them, because some people overreact to some things. So just don't go out there and say, oh, well, I hate your show, because they're friends of ours. Don't go rag them.
I said, at first I was almost on to a level I was like, these dudes got on my level, so I'm about to get on them. But then I found out they're not a sports show. So I'm alright with that, because, you know, as long as competition...
They were insulting other people. That's the thing. It's kind of like it's like a South Park thing. You know, I mean, it's kind of like that. I mean, that's the way I viewed it as. And, you know, me and Juicy talked to him on the phone. I mean, it's no issue. If there's nothing at all. You know, we could literally drive drama up through the roof. It's nothing but just to get attention to a show. That's all it is to it. And you know what? The fact is, if someone wanted to trash talk somebody, usually they don't tag them on Facebook for you to go listen to that episode.
And you know what? I would love to do an episode with them now, knowing that, hey, we're all on good terms and everything. I wouldn't mind doing an episode with them. If they allow us to kind of promote the page a little bit to their listeners, and I mean, I'll let them on our show if that'd be alright with Chief and Juicy.
Yeah, I would love
to do an episode with us so they could promote their show on our station, because I mean, hey, you gotta help people out, especially from where we are from. We need help all we can get. Yeah, Chief is in Chief is in Lafayette, which is a big town, but Chief's not from Lafayette. If you would ever see where Chief is from, folks, you'd wonder how Chief got to where he is. And from where these people are, you'd wonder how are they actually doing stuff. Well, man, not say it like this, but in a sort of way, how they're doing, like how they're
the thing is, the weird
stuff with their life. And that's, I mean, where we're from is kind of a small town in the middle of nowhere. Most people from Lafayette don't know where we're from, and we're 45 minutes from Lafayette. It's not the best place to have grown up. I haven't grown up from where they were, but I'm from around the area, so I know kind of what they're dealing with.
The thing is, you know what?
If you could promote somebody else from that small town to make it somewhat, trying to make it somewhat a little bit big with their lives, we're trying to help you. As long as you don't want to compete with us, we'll be alright with that.
You know what? The thing is, I mean, we have, where I'm from, it's a very small town, and we always helped each other out. That's where I was raised up that's how I was raised, to help each other out. Like, I didn't put this on Twitter. I put it on Facebook because, you know, I didn't feel like it was too many characters anyway for me to tweet it. But, yeah, they had some kid, and, I mean, like some student. I mean, I can't call him a kid because he's about the same age as I am, 22 years old. And he's, I think he looked about 19, 20. Well, he had a hard time he left his lights on his car, and his daddy was pouring down rain. I was about to leave. I didn't see anybody because, I mean, it's a big parking lot at Cajun Field. I mean, there's not really much way you could see that car. And, you know, he came up to me. He was soaking wet. I mean, I felt real bad for him. But, you know, I mean, you're always cautious whenever you're in Lafayette to try to help somebody out because it's a big city. You don't know if you're going to get robbed. And, you know, just the compassion out of me, I got in my truck and I told him I would help him. So I got in my truck and I went drive to where he was at in the parking lot. and I boosted him off, and he was going to give me $5, and then take the $5 because he might be going through something that he may need that money for. So I just went about my business that day and just left it alone. That's all it was to it. So yeah, I say help people out when they get the chance, because you may need help one day and you would like someone to repay the favor yourself. But I didn't ask for anything that day. He tried to offer me $5, which I appreciate the kindness and generosity of what he did there, but it's not all about the money for me. Mike, we boosted someone off at Cajun Field before too. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was about a year ago, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do need to do a public picking of the Super Bowl, because I think it'd be a really good episode for our radio station to do. It's always an.
I plan on doing one too. And folks, you know what? I'll get this off for a stand. How much systems we're at? What, 13?
Let me go look at our.
1,300
Not 1,300.
How much systems are we at right now?
It's I'm gonna pull it back up because I'm not on the main page. I gotta go open another tab, which may mess with the broadcast.
I looked at it yesterday. I forgot it's 13 something if I'm not mistaken.
13,477.
Alright, so I'll make a deal. If we get to 15,000 by next week, and since
Go.
me and Chief will go and try to ask the president of the University of Louisiana Lafayette, I said try, to see who's going to win the national Super Bowl.
Okay, yeah, I would love to go try to get Dr. Savoy.
If y'all can somehow give us 15,000 listeners, listen, I'll give y'all to next Friday or Saturday even. If y'all can give us that, we will try our absolute hardest to go and ask the president of our university who will win the Super Bowl on our radio station or ours.
This is a very tall undertaking. I like your challenge, Mike. It's going to be interesting, but I have.
It makes it possible to get that much business, but if y'all can somehow pull it through, share with y'all friends,
share it everywhere.
Like that, we will go up to the president and ask him, hey, who's going to win the Super Bowl? And you know what? We might actually go through the whole process live on the station of asking everybody to get to the president.
You know the crazy thing is, we have a YouTube channel. I think it'd be a great job to make a YouTube video for it too. I think might just have like someone just videotaping this while we do this and see what happens.
Folks, if y'all give us 15,000, I will promise you that me and Chief will try our.
We do have some strings.
And I mean our absolute hardest to get there. I am friends with a lot of the teachers at UL. And I know that's not saying much because there's a lot of people.
I'm friends with a lot of the people in the information technology department. I'm friends with some people there too. So we do have some strings we can possibly pull to get this done with. So it'll be interesting to see if we can actually go get this on the air. And put that. So.
That's it, folks. That's it. Just 15. It's a lot. Don't get me wrong, but if it happens, we'll do it.
Mike, I think we've been talking for almost an hour now, so you want to close this off? Unless you want to keep this going, it's all up to you.
No, unfortunately, I have to study, so that is why I think we ended.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm going to go write my definition.
So. The summer or something, I'd say yeah, but I got to try to study, even though I haven't really gone much to class lately because of the break.
Yeah.
There's not really much to do.
You know what, Mike? Did you like the break? Do you like the break being this early, or you would rather it later?
I was alright. It's Martin Luther King Day. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, but
like I said, I only go to school Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So Wednesday was the introduction. Nobody teaches. Friday was a brief introduction, a brief lecture for all my classes.
Same here.
So there's really not much able to study, but I did. I'm kind of working ahead of myself.
I'm a whole week.
If y'all caught me last semester, I was almost crying in my room for the end semester, thinking about dropping out of college and just I don't know, doing more with my life. I'm like, this is too much. I don't know how I'm gonna pull through. And my son Miracle only had 1 C on my final grade. So I'm like, wow. I had 4 C's going into the last week of school, and I walked out with only 1. I'm like, I'm ready to go now.
You know, that's the way it is.
I'm real committed now, buddy. I'm in it for a long run.
Only had one C last semester. I had almost a 3.0. I had 2 A's, but I just ran out of gas toward the end. I'll tell you what, this thing wears you out. You wouldn't think it would, but mentally and even physically yourself, it wears you. I mean, it's a grind.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to work ahead of myself right now. Because I'm alright with going into the last semester in your situation, where you basically pass all your classes and you just have to make a certain grade to maintain.
Yeah.
In the long run, I'm going for A's and B's.
That's what I'll try to do.
But A's and B's are all with me. So if I go into last week with all A's and I come out with maybe 2 or 3 B's, hey, that's all right with me because I got a 3.0 GPA and I'll be alright with that.
Well, in one class, I have to make a B to even get in 300 level classes. So there's that there. And I'm going to make a 70 on at least a paper to even get ahead, which I think I will. I've been writing for a while, and I did. In college, I never made a C on a paper writing it. Never did.
That's the thing with me, too. Surprisingly, with how bad I am at grammar, I have never done bad on a paper. I've actually always exceeded in all my classes that require you to write down the papers. I've actually walked out in all my classes with an 8.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think that it depends on how well. There's some people that I think they'll let it go if you have 1 or 2 grammar mistakes because nobody's perfect here. So, and my teacher said you could rewrite all your stuff, so I could probably make an A in that class real easy. I'm gonna try my best to get an A in that class. That way, I can actually look really good when it gets to that 300 level professor. And I think I actually love my major. I absolutely love it so far. And I get to go make a audio tape Thursday of something. She didn't say much. It's been about a week since I had that class. I got to bring my USB. I got 2 of them, and I got to figure out which one I want to bring. Which one is more reliable? That's my question. I might bring both of them. Just to be like, hey, this is it. Bring it here. All right, well, let's wrap this thing up before we get over this 1 hour mark here because we're at 57 minutes. Thank you for tuning into the Fishbowl Radio here. We appreciate all y'all support of 2016. We've had a very long road and ride here, and we've appreciated. I would love to keep doing this show until our iHeartRadio contract expires, which is in like 2023, huh, Mike?
Yeah, and actually, I like to do it till the day of Horse expire.
Yeah, at least till then.
Honestly, I would love to do the show till the day of Horse expire.
Yeah, I think if we can find a way to do it, it might even be after college. We might even have to cut this down because jobs and everything. My voice, if I get hired by a radio station, which I think I will, because I think my voice, I rely on it a lot, and this could put a strain on you if we're talking for over an hour without you really having a break just to talk, just to give you a break. So I appreciate everybody that's done everything for our show here. Go look at our website. I've seen we've had some people actually look at our website, which is real interesting. We get about 20, 30 people look at it every day. So I think that's good for...
Go look at it. People need to look at it. Chief put some hard work into doing that website during his free time. I know he does it around work, so he puts his time into it, so y'all go check it out. I'm not too good at designing websites. I have my own website for a class I did, and I actually received a C on it, so yeah, I'm not the best at doing the website thing.
What you think of is my website better than yours, Mike?
No, yeah, hands down, no, my website's pretty terrible. I mean, honestly, I put it together on the last minute because I forgot about it. I'm like, snap, I gotta do a website, and I gotta do one fast. I'm like, oh my goodness. So,
yo, hey, we do have forums. I check them every now and then to go see if anybody posted. No one really participates in the forums. They go look at the stuff. I think they listen to the episode here on there. So if you're listening from the website, I had the forum set up in case y'all want to talk about the NFL playoffs or college football. I'll add a NASCAR forum page and see if anybody wants to get participate in that. I think the last thing I posted on there to see if somebody would jump when it was like TCU and stuff. So, yeah, I think it'd be a really good thing for everybody to actually participate in that. So, yeah, you can follow us on Twitter at Fishbowl Nation. One thing we need to do, Mike, is make an Instagram for the Fishbowl Radio. We have our own individual Instagrams, but we need to...
I'm down with that, because, I mean, we got a lot of sporting events, and it's only shared on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
I think we need to do that.
Yeah, I put some stuff on there. on our website that shows where we went, and they have captions that say we had some. We usually have a good group of friends with us at Cajun Field. So if you want to come and strike a conversation with us,